Hi, everybody. I just wanted to show you around the world the lady that's having me tortured. She's right behind me right here. That's the one that's having me tortured every night in my apartment complex till I die. So when I die, I just want everybody to know exactly who it was. She's the one controlling all the planes that come over me and torture me every night. The great big fat one that looks like a gay lesbian. And she sits on her porch and she's turned everybody against me at my apartment complex. It's a condo complex, though. So I just want to let you know who the murderer is. So when I die, and I'm so sick I haven't been able to have a normal life, and she's turned everybody against me. So when President Trump gets into office, I'd like you to know who the fucking murderers are in my apartment. And she's sitting right over there with the white dog. And from the day I moved in, she told everybody not to talk to me. I'm crazy. And to have everybody turn against me. So I just want you to know who the murderers are. And she's sitting over there with a hand control device. And she's turned everybody against me in my entire neighborhood. And she's sitting right over here. With the dog. So you can all see her. Clear as day. She comes out every Sunday night. And she's highly involved in my murder. And she sits out there, see, again, every night. And I'm being microwaved to death with military-grade modulated microwaves. Get me an attorney as fast as possible because this lady needs the electric chair. I've been electrocuted for 23 years. And she's still out there every night. As soon as I come out, they have planes flying over me. They've turned my entire neighborhood against me. I've lost jobs. I've been trespassed out of everywhere I go. And they're letting this go on in America for 23 years. This is what she's done after my brother invented the anti-nuclear missile systems, the undetectable stealth. This is how they pay me back. And they get these big, fat, gay-looking women to torture me all night. So I want you to know, because I do have two private investigators calling me tomorrow as well, who's been torturing me for 23 years. She's been involved the 2 years that I've lived here at 13021 North 113th Avenue. I'm in Unit P like Paul. She's got the big white dog out there. Been torturing me ever since I moved in with her hand control monitors. Yep, she's sitting out there again. And the day I moved in, she goes, "Don't anybody talk to her. She's crazy." And she's been torturing me with the microwaves and the planes. So I just want you to know who needs the death penalty. And she's sitting right over there. I want everybody to come to my rescue because we need to put away these evil people that are working for the military. They're the Department of Defense, the Department of Homeland Security. And President Trump, if you do have any balls left, you're going to expose it this time because you never exposed it last time. And get this big old fat witch out of our lives and into a cell. I'm tortured at least by 3 means every day. I'm tortured with gang stalkers. I'm tortured with the planes, drones, and gang stalkers. 3 different 24/7 tortures all day long. Yeah, they've cut the planes down now because they see me with my camera. But if you look over here, you will be able to see some of them. Just get a good look at what she looks like. I want you to see the perpetrators. She's got her big handheld device. As soon as I came out, she came out. So I want you to know who the murders are. Premeditated murder and assault. I'm assaulted 24/7. Peace out. Again, if an attorney and private investigators can help me and eyewitnesses, I'm at 480-257-3321. I'm being tortured by the U.S. government, Boeing aircraft, which is where my brother worked and invented the undetectable stealth and anti-nuclear missile systems. I should be honored, high honored, and Instead, I'm barely alive. I can't keep employment because they keep going into my jobs. They send in these big, ugly women. I won't say, they look like Amazon women, and get me fired. My last job, they brought in, they said it was a temp tech, and she didn't even know how to print out on the x-ray equipment. And she said I was mean to her when I had never spoken a word to her. And I finally was forced to quit on that one because they brought in people that were cutting me down and said I was mean and angry when I had done nothing to this lady, and she didn't even know how to do my job. The other ones I had been fired at. Peace out. I just wanted to show you the perpetrators for evidence when I die, or if I do get an attorney to take my case. Please call me if you can help, especially an attorney is what I want. Attorney group for nanotechnology. I'm continuing. I've been calling at least 5 this week and waiting to hear back, especially the 2 private investigators I've contacted are, you see if I can bring it up. There's forensic engineering. I've contacted Sunray that does forensic investigation. I've got an appointment with a neurologist. There's Robson Forensic. And I've contacted 2 private investigators. Not sure if I can pull them up this quick. See, they think they're real cool. They are listening to the inside of our brain, and they know exactly right now that I got my camera out, so they've shut down the planes. But the perpetrators are still there. She's still going there full-fledged. If you can see, there is a drone right up behind her, too. I guess they think I'm so stupid that it's almost like when they have the forest and they let the little kids go out naked and then they start hunting them down. I mean, how is it fair? A 5-foot single female, I'm now 66, a single female, and they're torturing me to death with microwave weapons. And this lady is definitely, totally 100%, she's involved in it. Peace out. Attorney can help, a private investigator, please call me right away. I do need eyewitnesses too. You can live here or on my patio. It's nice weather all year round here in Phoenix, Arizona. I do need immediate help. I mean, nobody can go up when I'm a single 5-foot female. I'm 5'3" or 4" with my shoes on. So I look pretty normal, but when you go, it makes it more of a heinous crime when you go after a senior citizen and someone that's now been disabled because of what they've done to me. And the fact that I'm a single female, highly educated. My brother, again, invented the anti-nuclear missile systems and undetectable stealth. He worked for Boeing, one of the main companies that's torturing me. He did not work for DARPA. DARPA is listed as one of the perpetrators, the Department of Defense. They've denied 3 FOIA requests, and you're allowed to have an expedited FOIA request filed in any federal court or the federal claims court, because this is perpetrated mainly by federal agents. But it is very important. The local police are definitely heavily involved in this. And it's their duty to uphold the Constitution of the United States. So we have the right to not only fire them all and get new ones that are going to expose the targeted individual program, not participate in the targeted individual program, and persecute the local police and sheriffs. I even got pictures of, it's all on my flash drive in my camera. It says sheriff on the side of the helicopters the day I quit my job, because they monitor the inside of your heart with computers. And they could tell I was very hurt and upset to a deep level, but I never got angry. I never did anything violent. I was only driving home, and I'd even pull off every 15 minutes. And they'd wait. They'd hide behind a tree. And then as soon as I started to drive home a different route, they'd start following me again. And this went on all the way home. I have pictures all the way home, too, of the sheriff. This is only one instance. They do it when I go to malls. They keep circling around me, and then there was 10 or 12 police cars. I'm like, why are you following me? They won't tell me. this is the most heinous crime in America. We need to stop. It's the same people that's doing the trafficking with the Diddy Combs. It's the same satanic leaders that are in Hollywood that are doing this. It is the evil elite, because it is Boeing, Arizona State University research that brags that they're the leader in nanotechnology. It is DARPA. And Trump knows about this, and he needs to start speaking up right now, because we can fire him at any moment. If he doesn't speak up and stop it, he has been a 2-term president while the targeting individual program has gone on. And they just enacted a law that they think they can keep torturing innocent people, when the Constitution and the Bill of Rights is the leading law of the land. They cannot do this. If Targeted Justice would have contacted me, you have to prove that your lawsuit affects most or all of the general public. And they did not do this in their lawsuit. And they did not get the evidence that I have. Only one person, allegedly, that I know of has evidence. And I have not defamed anybody, like Dr. Len Bear has stated. When you're talking about someone's actions, that's not defaming your character. And even if someone was defaming your character, if it's true, truth is the biggest defense. So I have not said anything against him. I have offered new ways that are going to make us win. And then their ways have made us win at this point. And they're only going up for their 18 plaintiffs that, to what I've heard, none or maybe one has gotten evidence since their lawsuit was already dismissed in the district court. And that is one of the main reasons why. I'm only alleging this, so I can say it because I've used the word alleged and from what I've heard, and this is why it's not winning. Every single business and organization that you go around, it's called on a need to know. You can subpoena the letter that they've gotten. You can subpoena them into trial if your life is in danger, which I have proof it is in my doctor reports, that I'm dying from the microwaves and that there's mini microchips called nanobots all over my body and in my eye. It forms the lens in my right eye. This is my right eye. The camera is backwards. So I'm still wanting attorney groups and private investigator reports. I don't know if you can hear them right now, but there's these, they got gang members going around my house making loud banging noises day and night. So they stopped this second, but they're continually, ramming their cars around, continually going and ramming their car. This will have to go through night and day, continual cars and banging and booming all night long. And they've scraped the side of my car. I've had 3 cars totaled out because Arizona has the airplane torture that no other states have, because this is the home of the biggest Air Force base. This is how they thank me for my brother, who invented the anti-nuclear missile system, the undetectable stealth. This is how they thank me. They've turned everybody in my neighborhood against me. All of my immediate neighbors are participating in the tortures. And yes, they are. For certain people that have said they're not participating, they're definitely participating. They definitely have handheld devices, and I see them pushing buttons on. So they're definitely involved. And I didn't say they're doing it all. I said they are involved. They're watching me through the lens of my eye, the nanobots that form in my eye. And people need to get real, that this is real. They need to start having community action meetings once a month, if not more, at your local church. You can hold it at the city council building. You can go into the city council. And if you're not in a major city, then move to a major city, or get a residence, such as a friend, because otherwise you can't talk at the council. Like I cannot talk my 10 minutes at the Phoenix City Council because I live in Youngtown, a suburb of Phoenix. It's a very small community, mainly retired, but Youngtown, it's not required like it is next door in Sun City, which is the retirement community suburb of Phoenix. So again, I'm asking for attorneys to take victims of nanotechnology and military-grade modulated microwave weapons that's being used on us 24/7. We need immediate attorneys, and I did contact several that definitely knows how to handle these cases against the DOD and the DOJ. And my brother, again, invented undetectable stealth anti-nuclear missile systems. And he ended up having 2 heart attacks from the microwaves they started putting on him when he worked for Boeing. I'm not sure, but I am alleging Boeing is involved because they used to tease and torment him because he was very private. He was what you'd call a loner because he was like an Einstein. He was much higher than Einstein. He, like I said, he invented undetectable stealth and anti-nuclear missile systems. It's in his obituary. If you pull up his obituary, Mark Brian Derschmidt, M-A-R-K, Brian, B-R-Y-A-N, Derschmidt, D like David, U-R-S-C-H-M-I-D-T. I'm Chris, K-R-I-S-T-I, Derschmidt, D like David, U-R-S-C-H-M-I-D-T. They've been killing my cats. The local police are definitely involved. They're the ones that have kids follow me around. And they know, like, when I'm going to go mail a letter, there'll be 5 kids there, all with cameras. But boy, if I hold up my camera, all my neighbors say, we're going to keep torturing you until you put down your camera. Well, it's the only way I have to get evidence that I might, with the slightest possibility of winning, is to have evidence, because you have to have evidence when you go to court. I'll sign out for tonight. But again, I need attorneys. I need private investigators. I'm willing to give all my evidence and help out other targeted individuals. And I'm only giving advice that can help us win, because so far we have not won. And it is a very almost unrealistic that they're going to honor a motion for reconsideration when it's been dismissed in every court of the land, including the U.S. Supreme Court. It's very unlikely. They've already filed it without consulting me, of course. And I have ideas, because you have to prove that it affects everybody, or a lot. I mean, a majority of the U.S. population before they take cases. But that is a lie, because if you go to the U.S. Supreme Court blogs, you'll see that many big companies that are polluting have filed emergency orders to stop the injunction of pollution that they put into the air, into the water. And they get emergency injunctions against the good companies that have got orders for them that they have to have stricter regulations on their companies of their quality of air that's being put out by the manufacturers, and the illegal toxic dumpings they're doing into the oceans. And these big companies have all the money and lobbyists. So they're able to get emergency orders through the emergency filings. You'll find it under the blog of the U.S. Supreme Court. Peace out. I'll give you more tips later. Have a good Thanksgiving, all targeted individuals and humans that support us. We need action now. And for all targeted individuals, you can file an immediate order for all Department of Defense and all government agencies to quit targeting innocent U.S. Americans. And Congress is guilty of funding them and making legislation that they can do this through. All Congress would have to do in the intelligence committees is defund them and put them in jail immediately. I know Trump has plans for guilty FBI agents, and that's a lot of them, most of them. Not all of them, but most of them are participating in this and know about it. They all know about it. They all watch us naked. They watch it when I sit on the toilet, and then they start hitting me with microwaves. They also know about it when the most few intimate moments I ever have, they start blasting me with modulated microwaves. Because if you turn on your microwave, they're in the sound range. You'll hear it going zzz. Well, that's what I hear. And it's like a boom, boom, boom. I have to listen to this while they're torturing me to death. And this is America? Trump should be ashamed of himself. He hasn't exposed this. He's got to be part of the guilty ones, the Masons, the Illuminati. He's been seen at Diddy parties. He was seen with Epstein. He's been in it from the beginning. Only the Green Party would have stopped this. We can still fire a president. We can fire any president. The states can pull away and not be part of the federal problem. I hope this has given you fuel for thought to take action, not talk, action against perpetrators, not any negative, mean comments that are untrue about other targeted individuals. I've only helped everybody. Peace out. God bless all targeted individuals. I hope we win. Maybe December will be the month that we win. Peace out.